Welcome back, Misfits, to another video. Today, I don't have a somebody else's video. I have nobody to poke fun at. We're just gonna have a chat, just you and I, a little chit chat, a little did for dad. That is, if you actually, comment, then I can, comment back, and then an actual conversation will be had. But anyways, I'm just gonna talk to you about something. And what, pray tell, are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about fat acceptance. Yes, I'm going to give my 2 cents on that subject matter. But if we're going to talk about fat acceptance, we might as well also, first off, talk about fat shaming. Because we know that there is quite a lot of that out there as well. And, well, it is way older than fat acceptance in historical value. So let's talk about that first. I'm going to give you my opinion on the whole fat shaming thing. First off, now a lot of people throughout history have used the whole fat shaming thing as a comedic. Uh, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, avenue. Yeah, that's the. I don't know. It's still not the right word, but what the fuck ever. So they've used it for, in comedy and making jokes about another person. Personally, I don't like doing that just simply because it's so fucking obvious. If the person you are trying to make fun of or poke fun at is overweight, that's like the low hanging fruit. That's the easiest fucking go to there is. And to me, it's just fucking lazy. And the majority of the time, it's really not even funny because it's pretty stupid. It's not well thought out. It's not original. It's just a fat joke. Or just going, hey, look, you're fat. Oh my God. That to me is just not funny. That's not my sense of humor. I think it's lazy. So, yeah. Another form of fat shaming that you will come across many times is people saying, ew, I just don't want to fucking see them. They're gross. Get over it. Seriously, get the fuck over it. Are you the special snowflake? Seriously? Are you that easily offended that just some fat is going to offend you? Now, mind you, you don't have to be attracted to it. You don't have to. I personally like my partner to be slim. I like tiny. That's just my personal preference. But to actually be offended and grossed out by it when they're not doing anything to gross you out. Now, mind you, yes, I've seen those shows where, my, 500-pound life or what have you. I don't actually watch any of that shit, but I've seen that there are these shows. And, they'll do some things that might make you go, ugh. Or they'll comment on how they need somebody else to, clean the folds in their legs or belly for them because they can't reach. And yeah, I can understand the thought process of thinking about what might be in those folds and getting grossed out about it. I get that. I get that. That's fine and dandy. But I'm more talking about like the people who bitch and complain about fat people. But then when they see a fat person in their gym, they get so fucking triggered and offended. It's like, what? You're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot. You don't have to like looking at fat, but you know what? Just turn your head. Just turn your head. That's all you got to do. Turn, turn, just turn the opposite direction from that fat person. You don't have to look. Close your eyes. Turn around. There's there's many other things. Go to a different machine. I mean, there's a ways around it. Just get the fuck over it. You're a child. Now, the third thing I've been seeing, and I'm seeing this a lot more now, at least in people's videos, is the whole idea that Well, we only fat shame them because we care. I don't want them to be unhealthy. I care about them, these people. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just shut it. No, you don't. You're fucking full of it. You don't give a flying fuck about these people. You might possibly have one person or two people in your life that is very obese and you are concerned about their health. Possibly. Could very well be. But the mass majority of you that are using that as an excuse to actually actively shame somebody for being overweight, you're full of shit. You don't fucking care. So stop pretending like you do. All right? Just admit it. I mean, are you trying to be politically correct while still fat shaming because you just can't stop yourself? Eh, idiot. Okay? Just idiot. And you know what? If you do have somebody in your life that you are concerned about their health when it comes to the fact that they are obese or overweight, um, good. That's nice of you to care about that person. But you might want to think about what this person actually finds helpful. I mean, yes, there are some people who shaming does help and is a tool that can help them. But there is a very large majority of people who actually that works in a completely different way. It actually makes them eat more. Yes. And then decide, you know what, I can't go out in public. I can't go work out because, oh my God, I'm hideous and everybody's going to just laugh at me or be disgusted by me. So yeah, that's a bit counterproductive. So, okay. Even though I don't quite believe the people who say that it's helpful to them. I don't quite believe, I mean, I understand that there are people who want to feel like they belong with other people and actually give a shit about what other people think. So maybe they can consider that a helpful tool. Um, but in the long run, it's not solving anything. Even if they do lose weight, they'll go back. They'll go back because it's not because they really want it. They just want to please you. So yeah, that's not very fucking helpful. So, okay, now we've talked about the fat shaming. We've gotten that out of the way. So now we will move on to the whole fat acceptance movement. Well, not really the whole, because there's one thing about it that bugs me, that I have an issue with, that I've not really heard people bring up, or at least in the way that I'm going to bring up. I mean, very well possible somebody else has, but I personally have not seen it. Because I haven't seen every fucking video or talked to every fucking person. I'm not fucking Superman here, okay? I'm Batman. Get it through your skull. The issue, well, let's start with this. The phrase, healthy at every size, that's what we're going to talk about. That is the thing that we're going to talk about. And let's see, how do we say this? The phrase in itself isn't a horrible thing. Because, yes, there are a lot of people who are naturally prone to being of a larger size. Plain and simple. There are a lot of people that can exercise and be healthy and still be overweight. That is a thing. There are some people that have certain things in their lives, whether it be just medication that they have to take or just a health issue on its own. And you might go, but hey, that's health, so that's not healthy. No, we're talking serious health conditions against just something that affects the size and your ability to lose weight. Not, serious health conditions. Not to say that they're not serious, but you know what I'm saying. Don't fucking get nitpicky on me here. Go with it. You know what the fuck I'm saying. So, yes, you can be overweight and still be healthy. I myself have always been on the pudgier side of the spectrum. Yeah, I've never been skinny. Never have. I grew up a strict vegetarian and was still on the pudgy side. I wasn't a skinny kid. I wasn't obese. I wasn't severely overweight. But yeah, I'm prone to being on the wider spectrum. But at least up until the last 3 years, I was fucking healthy as hell. I was healthier than just about everybody I knew. So yeah, I do know. I do know. I have lived it. And if you give a shit about what the fucking issues are, you can go back and watch a fucking my video that goes over my health issues. We're not getting into it. That's not what it's about. So yeah, we've stated this. We've come to terms with this. Yes, you can be overweight and be healthy. But here's where the fat acceptance movement is fucking up, and where they are just kind of gliding over a reality so it still fits their narrative. They are not distinguishing the difference between fat and obese. There's a difference. There is a rather distinguishable difference. And I think it's pretty obvious. Just being fat is usually from one of these issues that, you know, we've already talked about. Most people who are fat aren't, sloths. They aren't gluttons. They're just overweight. So, yes, they can still be healthy. There are plenty of vegan, I'm going to get some shit for this, but there are plenty of overweight vegans and vegetarians. Plenty of them. My mother was one of them. She was overweight, but she ate so fucking healthy. So, but obese people, but obese people? No. You cannot be obese and be healthy. There's just no way for that to happen. Obese people are obese for a reason, for a few different reasons, but none of them are completely out of their control or even halfway out of their control. They're that obese 9 times out of 10, no, 9.5 times out of 10, definitely, because of what they eat, how much they eat, and how little they move, which, is a snowball effect at the same time because uh, the little you move, the less you move, which then makes you even bigger. But typically it's made or it happens from these things, the food. It usually starts with food, what they're eating and how much of it they're eating. And technically, it's more about how much they're eating. You cannot get to an obese state without overeating. You can't. And 9 times out of 10, 9.5, what they're eating is shit. It's drinking a lot of soda or sugary drinks. It's eating a lot of man-made goodies and not eating enough of fruits and vegetables. It's pretty simple. And if you don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, period, regardless of everything else, your health isn't going to be good. Doesn't matter what size you are. You can be skinny as fuck, but if you're not eating the right foods, you're going to be unhealthy. So, yeah, that's the problem. That's the main problem with their whole healthy at any size, because it isn't any size. Fat, yes, you can still be healthy. Obese? No. All right, I guess that's it. That's really the whole point I wanted to fucking make. What do you think? What are your thoughts? If you have any, or if you just be like, yes, you spot on. You spot on with that. Yeah, preach, bitch. You don't have to comment then. Or you can just, you can comment and praise the fuck out of me if you want to. That's always welcome. Okay, so that's it. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Like, subscribe, follow on Twitter. I suggest you follow me on Twitter, motherfuckers. I swear to God. You guys aren't doing it. Only a few of you are. And I think you're fucking crazy for not doing it. But whatever. You want to be crazy? You be crazy. You be you, boo. You be you. Bye.